Hello there guys, welcome back to another video on football forensics. I do hope all of you all are having a great day today. So today's video will be a Chelsea news video and we will be talking about whether Chelsea FC should invest 70 million euros on transfer target Jules Kounde with Trevor Chalobah breaking into the first team. Now, before we do begin, if you do find content like this interesting, please do smash that like button, and if you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing as I will be posting similar content in the future. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get into it. Okay, so after those two man of the match performances put in by the academy graduate Trevor Chalobah, the footballing world has been asking one simple question. And that question is whether Chelsea FC should invest 70 million euros on Jules Kounde when they have an up and coming youngster with pretty much the same characteristics. And there have been several pundits who have given their opinion in relation to this question, such as Frank lebuef, who did go on to state that he was on the verge of tears after watching that breathtaking performance put in by Trevor Chalobah against Crystal Palace. And he further went on to state that while being very fond of Jules Kounde as a player, he did express his doubts as to whether Chelsea did actually need him, because according to him, Chelsea already had a wealth of talent in defense, and went on to ask the question what exactly the point would be of having Zouma, Rudiger, Christensen, Thiago, Silva, Chalobah and Kounde when most of them would be sitting on the bench. Okay, so some very good points given to us by Frank lebuef. I do agree with his statements to an extent, because currently with the way Trevor Chalobah is playing and with the likes of Zouma, Silva, Christensen, Rudiger and the rest of them competing for the 2 to 3 spots in the central defense, there is absolutely no need for Jules Kounde at the moment, as Chelsea are currently spoiled for choice in defense. However, when you do take into account the facts that Kurt Zouma has been heavily linked with a move away from Chelsea, Thiago Silva will be out of contract by the end of this season, and there is also a little bit of an issue in relation to the contract extension of Antonio Rudiger. It does seem like Chelsea would be a little bit short in defense if Kurt Zouma decides to leave during this transfer window, and when some of the veteran defenders do decide to leave Chelsea in the near future, they definitely would be short in defense. And this is the main reason why I do personally think that Chelsea would go for Jules Kounde during this transfer window. Because even if he is not desperately needed at the moment, he would be a really good investment for the future of the club, as he would be given time during this season to get accustomed to the physicality of the Premier League and eventually break into the first team, becoming a defender for the future. And the Chelsea hierarchy seem to be thinking along the same lines, because in an article published by The Guardian, it has been stated that Chelsea need to find a buyer for Kurt Zouma if they are to push ahead and sign Jules Kounde. And despite the fact that they have seen their initial bids rejected, their interest in the centre-back remains strong. However, in order to put in a proper proposal that benefits all parties, Chelsea will first have to offload one defender in order to balance the financial books and in order to not have an excess amount of defenders in the squad at one point of time. So yeah guys, from these reports, I do definitely think that if Chelsea are able to get a buyer for Kurt Zouma, they will put one last attempt to try and sign Jules Kounde during this transfer window. Anyway, let me know in the comments your thoughts on whether Jules Kounde would be a good fit for Chelsea FC. So yeah guys, that in essence is my video for today. I do hope all of you all did enjoy it. Please do drop a like if you did find it useful. Stay safe and I will catch you guys in the next one.